Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to day 21 of Every Time a Bell Rings, an Angel Gets His or Her Wings. It's December 21st, 2019. It is the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. And just like the numbers mirror each other, the 12 and the 21, the same way do the seasons mirror each other in the northern and southern hemisphere. Well, they're kind of opposite, but do they mirror each other? In what way? I guess the gravitational pull, right? The way, the direction in which the water goes down. Clockwise in the northern hemisphere, counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. Okay, that's the best I can come up with at this time. It's a magical time of the year. It was my first day of my holidays, my vacation, being off work, and I kind of felt what's the best word I can use? Kind of zapped, not knowing what to do. You know, I had a very busy last couple of weeks in the physical, like being physically busy with work and doing things and so on and so forth. And also emotionally with purges, activations, many things have taken place. On Thursday the 19th, I also received the most amazing activation so far. And I will talk about it at a later point. I am still, receiving more and probably will start to integrate shortly. Basically, huge shifts are taking place for many of us. We are letting go of the old and we are getting ready to welcome in the new. Also, Christmas is coming, just 4 days away, and getting ready to embody Christ consciousness, the second coming of Christ, or the birth of Christ consciousness, whatever stage of your ascension you're on. But definitely we are all on the same journey. So at this winter solstice, I felt guided to pull some cards. So I will not only read the little story, but also pull from 5 card decks. And I'm just going to pull one card and also look at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let me start by lighting the candles. And actually, let me clear the space. So I'm just going to ring or activate my little brass bowl. Sorry, my brain does not function properly. Just wants to go on holidays and relax and take in Mother Nature. Today I went on a really long walk. It was a beautiful sunny day. Met my friend, my good friend Avril, and we had a wonderful time outside. All right, so let me clear the energies. And I'll call in my guides, ascended masters, angels, archangels, native elder guides, ancestors, please come in, guide me on tonight's reading. So first, let me light the candles. And I think these candles are just a little bit too short or too small. I'm not sure why the carousel has not been spinning the last few times. Maybe it wants a little bit more of a special attention than I give it. Oops. Okay. There we go. Is it off balance? There we go. I think it was stuck. Spin, angel, spin. Come on. Okay, maybe. Maybe not. That's okay. So, tonight's story has a snowman on the cover. Favorite children's songs. Frosty the Snowman by Steve Nelson and Jack Rollins. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play, just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, "Let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away." Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, "Catch me if you can." He led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, "Stop!" For Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday." Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Jingle Bells by James Pierpont. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or 2 ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got upsot. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, the story I must tell. I went out on the snow and on my back I fell. A gent was riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed as there I sprawling lie by quickly, but quickly drove away. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Johnny Marks. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll go down in history. Yay! You know those songs? Then start singing. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. All right, just a suggestion if you want to. All right. Now I'm going to pull some cards. So, my dear divine team of light, please connect with me now. Please give me clear messages that the collective watching my videos can use for the highest good of all whenever they watch this video. So I'm going to use the Sacred Geometry Activation cards, and my question is, what are we being activated on at this winter summer solstice of December 12th, 2019, as we say goodbye to this old decade and prepare to welcome in 2020 and a new decade. So, wow, again, I pulled the same card as last time, I think a few weeks ago. Number 23, dynamic. So the Trinity, Holy Trinity, aligning our will with divine will, bringing heaven down to earth. Oneness, there's the circle in the middle, heart consciousness, unity consciousness. It says the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Yes, let's choose that. No more pain and suffering, no more learning through karma. We've learned those lessons, we've let them go, or we're still letting them go, and we're choosing a higher awareness, higher consciousness, higher timelines, and learning through joy, love, gratitude, ease, and grace. At the bottom of the deck, I think it's the same as last time. That's amazing. Number 35, perception. Sorry about the glare. again, that central circle, a lot of circles. It says the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. I just feel like this is calling us to go within, meditate, find our inner truth, inner knowing, inner guidance, connect with the higher realms. All right, now the second deck I'm using is the native cards, and also the crystal healing, I think it's called. So what crystal supports us at this time, or what crystals support us? What do we need to pay attention to? What are we letting go of? What are we making room for by letting go? Okay. Number 8, crystal blessing. Looks like clear quartz, third eye activation, crown, throat chakra, all the upper chakras. So it says grandmother crystal diva, and the crystal is called cathedral lightberry. So motherly energy, grandmotherly, ancestors. And at the bottom of the deck is number 23, rejuvenation, green ray healing, heart chakra healing, plant. Crystal is the green tourmaline. So it looks like clear quartz and maybe blues. It looks like there could be some, it's like a bluish, greenish, whitish crystal. But on her third eye, she's got a clear quartz there. And of course the healing. Plant healing, eating lots of fresh, raw vegetables, drinking green drinks like barley green, spirulina, and so on. Heart healing, meditation, working with the green ray and the green tourmaline. Now, I'm also using the love. Oh, I wish I would have brought the decks here. I forget the names of these decks. This is by James Van Praagh. The heart healing, something like that. I'm not sure. Apologies. So my question is, what kind of shifts are taking place? What are we shifting in our hearts, minds, souls? So we got the cause and effect card. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. That's right. So it all begins with the thought. And then that manifests into words and actions, and then into the physical. So let's keep our thoughts positive. In order to create positive change in the world and in our own lives. At the bottom of the deck is freedom. Yes, we are ushering in the age of freedom, the age of Aquarius. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. That's right. Okay, the next deck is the Power of Surrender deck. So what do we need to surrender? Because the ascension process is also a process of greater and deeper levels of surrender to divine will and aligning our will with divine will to co-create heaven on earth, to co-create the highest of possible timelines by focusing our thoughts on the positive and the ever-present now moment. So what do we need to surrender at this time? Okay, so we got 2 cards. The first one is Surrender Frustration. And it says, frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. That's right. So take a deep breath, hold it, let it out. It's also very grounding, brings you back to the present moment, and then we can choose positive thoughts, positive words that result in positive actions, positive manifestations. So choose the positive, choose love, choose to stay in the present moment through the breath. Breathe in, hold, let it out. The second card that we got is Surrender the idea you can fix someone. And it says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. That's right. Each of us are on our own healing journey, which is through love, through the heart. There she is in a green dress in a forest. So possibly we need to focus on some more heart healing, focus on our own healing, and surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Nobody needs fixing. We are perfect just the way we are in spiritual truth and essence. And we just need to realize that and let go of everything that no longer serves us. All right, at the bottom of the deck, surrender your addictions. Looks a bit scary there with a big spider and a mask, black mask. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Right. So this is also part of our very own personal process of healing. Are you addicted to anything? It's not easy to break them, but it starts with acceptance and admitting that you do have an addiction, admitting it to yourself, and then perhaps seeking out help, either through research or counseling, and so on, and take one step at a time forward, one day at a time. And that's also part of freeing ourselves, right? When we're addicted to substances, we're not free. And it's basically a wake-up call, right? Yeah, overwork as well. Food. All right, and the last card is the Archangel Raphael card deck. So my question is, what do we need to focus on healing? What needs our attention on our journey of love and healing towards wholeness, towards oneness and unconditional love, self-love and acceptance, and of others, love of others, and acceptance of others as they are. Having healthy boundaries, not allowing toxic people or situations into our lives, walking away that no longer serves us, but not needing to fix anyone else but ourselves. And I wouldn't use the word fixing, but anyways, improving perhaps. So sunlight came out again. I think this came out last time too. Oranges, vitamin C, that's right, citrus, especially in the northern hemisphere, to boost your immune system. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. Right, so go for those walks, enjoy the sunshine, eat healthy fruits, vegetables. At the bottom of the deck, we get consult a nutritionist. There we go. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear divine team of light. I hope this reading has helped you, has provided some support, encouragement, and food for thought, self-reflection. So wishing you a very happy winter, summer solstice. Embrace the changes, shifts that are wanting to take place, that are presenting themselves in your life, and go forward with faith and trust. And have a beautiful night, beautiful souls, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.